Hi, Facebook and Instagram fam. I'm doing it a little different today. I made it sit over there, because that way it seems like it gets a better angle. Remember I told y'all about, you just won't be able to see the zinc. Remember I told y'all, well, on Instagram I did my double grilled pork chops in a grind with on the grill outside. And I said I was going to do grill and air fried because I had bought four. I did those two, so I'll say this just for my YouTube channel and Facebook. So with the grind, I usually like it stay a day, sometimes two. It's a grind. It's just all it's doing is making sure it's breaking that meat down to get it tender. So 1 or 2 days ain't gonna hurt. There you go. I took it out the freezer, put it in here with um like about, I say about 3 cups of water, a half a cup of sugar, and a half not even a half a cup of salt, but I always do the sugar. It's supposed to be half and half, but I don't do all that salt. Just when you do it, and then taste the water before you put the meat in, and you'll see if it's too salty or whatever. And my bay leaf, I put in like 3 bay leaves, some garlic, and some thyme. Wait a minute. One of them garlics went. Some garlic and some thyme. And some rosemary. That was in the bowl. I don't have to save it because it's going into the air fryer. And like I said, it's set. I'm gonna rinse this off. This bowl out. And I want to pat some of that, pat the pork chop off. Pat it off like that. Envy, can you turn your TV down or shut your door? Shut your door because I'm on YouTube, please. Thank you. My grandbaby. And it's not like she didn't know I was getting on here, because I told her to do my slicks. So she already knew. Now I'm patting this dry with some paper towels. Y'all see how big this is. 2-inch thick. Two-inch thick pork chop. Now, I'm getting a plate for that. Put them on. I will wash my board off with some bleach. Like I do everything. But the rosemary. Rosemary garlic. I love it. Because we're doing it in the air fryer. Nah, I want my real oil. My real oil. My daughter ain't here to correct me. Y'all know I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. The accent is real. Couldn't make it up if I tried. Okay. I'm not trying to wash all these dishes, but I guess I'll get this pan that's sitting right here. I didn't want to do all that, but I was trying to get this place so I ain't had to do all that. But that wasn't going to work out. Bad part. Wash my hands. Y'all saw I was massaging that oil in that oil in that pork chop. So a little garlic. I want, cause I like I love granulated garlic. I put that on there anyway. Well, it decided to brighten up. It got me last time. I don't need that to be bright. It had was burning me. I was baking. Bring it back down, my baby. That part. It was too bright. It was baking me last time I did one. All my cheeks, if you look back on the last thing, all my cheeks was red. And that wasn't from the damn grill outside. Be genuine. Y'all see I'm still using this from when I started out. I ain't bought no new one. But I ain't tight with it either. They make more. I want to taste my flavor, and I want it on all of the pork chop. Every last bit of this pork chop, I want to see the seasoning. That part. And I'm gonna put the rest of that granulated garlic on here. I do granulated. I never like powder. I don't like powder. I'm gonna put it on that side. Shake it in the middle. Shake it around. Shake it around. Shake it over here. This part is my seasoning blend. Sooner or later, I'm gonna figure out how to make this on the shelf too, along with that spinach and that cream spinach and artichoke and the cream spinach and lemon butter capers. But I'm putting my lemon butter capers. See, y'all sleeping on my lemon butter capers. Them capers are nice and salty. Something from the sea, you know? It's so good. But you can use if you like Tony Satcherin, use Tony Satcherin. If you like seasoning, whatever your seasoning you like, you can sprinkle a little bit, but not much, because this is pretty good. But I'm extra. If you didn't know, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm extra if you didn't know. So, just on one side, we're gonna try to be healthy. I'm working. It's a work. It's a work. It's a work. Love you. Love you. Spray this. We're going to work as we go. That way we don't have a whole bunch of cleaning to do when I get finished with all this. That part. Okay. My hands. Okay, so now, what we're going to do is, we're going to put this in the air fryer. Now, I'm going to see what this is hitting for. Because, the air fryer say about a pork chop, but they don't know nothing about this double pork chop. I'm going to spray this air fryer inside with the olive oil. Fits two perfectly. Now, if you had four, put the other two in the oven. Or wait time and time again, because this is going to take about, I would say, because this thick and you want it going through, we're going to go for, because it's thick, and I'm going to watch it. Tell you what, I'm going to do, because it's thick, it's a pork chop, $3.50. What it's doing for $9? No, that ain't gonna work. It's to put 99. pork chop. We're gonna do the pork chop for 25 minutes. And we're gonna check and make sure we get 25 minutes with that. I don't know. That's kind of thick. I guess a normal pork chop is 9 minutes at 350 for the air fryer. I don't know. But that's what it just said. But that's double. And that ain't no little pork chop. That's a man's man pork chop. That's what. So we're gonna do 25 minutes and I'm gonna check it to make sure. But in the meantime, with them air fried, and you know, I believe in with the air fried and rosemary and all that, I'm gonna do those apples. I'm gonna do those apples that I showed y'all that I like so well. But before I do that, we're gonna spray this. And yeah, this real wood, and this wood been here forever. We're gonna spray this, and I washes it, and I bleaches it. So that's what I do. And then now we're gonna wash off the apple, but we finna cut it off, cut the thing off anyway. But we're gonna wash it off. This onion, and we're gonna get these good old knives that my son got me. And you know this is on here. You know I don't never use this, but I'm gonna use this today. Let's see how this work out. You know he got this for my birthday, but I never used this. Like the other thing, like, alright, okay, I like it. It's sharp as hell, y'all. It really is. Oh, I could have did my other thing, but okay. You just gotta be careful with this, because this is sharp, y'all. It's really sharp. I've always seen these things, but I ain't never used it. I go old school. I use what my grandma used. So I never saw these. They didn't have these back in the days. And I just never bought none, but my son bought me that fancy knife set that I saw at his house that his girlfriend had. And I liked, and they got it, and he got it for my birthday. And a lot of them knives I ain't even used yet, except the sharp ones for cutting. Okay, I just want to see what was the difference on either side. If I had my other one, I'd have been finished by now. But because this short, I'm trying not to cut myself. Okay. I gotta get the hang of it again. I don't know. It's flying everywhere though. So we just go straight. See, my other one would have been straight in the garbage can. This ain't straight in the garbage can. You know, gotta be all over. Yeah, see? They don't do all that with my other one. Let's just get a knife for this onion here. sharp. I love them. I love a sharp knife. When I was at the shop, I had a daiquiri shop, for those of y'all didn't know, for like 23 years. And we had food in our cook. And then I used to have a steak night, so I used to do, I used to go get I used to cut my own steaks up. And I used to have to go get my knives sharpened once a month at a sharpener. I used to take it to get it sharpened. So when you tell me about a sharp knife or a sharpener, like my son got me the knives and got me a juicer. He was trying to tell me something. Ain't that nothing? Y'all, how y'all let me get on this? Oh, that's because I'm not live. That's what it is. I've been out here talking, and I didn't bring nothing but a drink. Oh, let's see what I want to drink with this pork chop. This pork chop, let's see. No. Nah. I was going to go red, and that's in my thing over there. But this pork chop deserves something a little bit. Do I want a Chardonnay? Y'all, I be wanting my butter. I'm not going to do the butter. I be wanting my butter. Butter? But we're not going to do the butter today. Nah, I'm not going to do the butter today. We're going to do this. Menage a trois. Yes, menage a trois. Silk. Red blend. Soft red blend. Soft red blend. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. Oh, y'all, I need to get some new batteries, huh? This is sticks. This is slow. Yeah, I need some new batteries. Yeah, because now you just seeing the light. Alright. Yeah, I need new batteries. Let it breathe for a little while. Just a little. Not a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Crystal clear. Because they stay clean and washed here. And like I tell y'all, you're not supposed to fill it all real. Look, let it breathe for a little while before I put this cap on it. But see this right here? This is so good. This is one of my best. And it's reasonable. It's under $10. Is under $10. A blend of Pinot Noir, Malbec. I can't never say that right. I heard that. It's silky, it's smooth. It's like a fine wine. Huh? Get better with time. That part. Anywho. Anywho. I was supposed to take out this pan. Oh no. You know what? I got this new pan. I forgot. See, I had set stuff out and forgot. I got this new pan because since I've been doing my promos from my spinach dip in the grocery store at Matherne's in LaPlace in Louisiana, and I'm going soon to be at every Matherne's. They have 4, so I'll be coming to you wherever there's a Matherne's. You're gonna see Chells. Come taste these blessings. Yes, because I'm blessed. My grandmother said I was blessed when I was in my mama's stomach. She said that baby's gonna be a blessing. She's blessed. She's gonna be a blessing, and she's gonna be blessing to people. I don't know what it is, but that's a blessed baby. That's a blessed child. And she used to always tell me I was a blessing, and I'm blessed. So if I'm blessed, y'all gonna taste these blessings she taught me. Cause all my cooking, every little thing I know about cooking, she blessed me with. So that makes, if I'm blessed, my hands blessed, y'all gonna taste these blessings and be blessed, and we all gonna be blessed together. Because anybody that tastes my food, I am prayed and blessed and gonna be blessing and overflowing in abundance in the name of Jesus. Amen and praise God. Nothing but a blessed season, a blessing year. Everybody who buys my stuff and bless me, I bless y'all, and I pray for everybody. So in the name of Jesus, we bless. We all bless, baby. In the name. Now, back to these onions. Long. I just cut them long ways. Just cut them long ways. I'm gonna cut that out the long ways. But y'all know I'm gonna put butter in that pan, right? I'm gonna put butter in that pan. I have a stick. I have a stick of butter. I have a stick. I have a stick of butter. Now, we're going to cut these apples side to side. Like I said, a regular pork chop takes 9 minutes. Y'all want to see, let's see how this looks. Let me rinse this off right there. Because I put that on 25, didn't I? I don't think I should. Put it on the top. Let the coldness out. I ain't let the door. We're gonna cut this. If y'all like a wine that's, you can taste like the blueberries, blackberries, just black. You can taste a little oak. I don't like a oaky, but a little oak in here. I don't like it when they taste like they just set in the barrel too long and the oak could just the oak and empowered the whole barrel. No, don't like it okie dokie. But I want to tell y'all this. This Menage a Trois silk, it's kind of strong here. It's kind of strong. So you don't need a lot. It's a sipping. And we gonna look at this. We're gonna look at this air fryer. And you know what I'm gonna do too? I'm gonna flip this. I'm gonna flip this. Yeah, I'm gonna flip them. You know, it's supposed to go all the way around and whatever, but I'm gonna flip it anyway. But I want y'all to see how that look. Okay. We gonna see how this go, cause with that being so thick, we want to make sure everything is all right. Now you know when you go into the fine dining, they'll ask you, do you want your pork medium rare, and you know, fine dining do. Yeah, they do that. Just in case you ain't know, they gonna give you a choice if you want it well done. I'm gonna tell y'all for a fact, when you go to the restaurants, y'all offend the chef, and sometimes they burn y'all stuff on purpose when y'all say well done. I ain't gonna say I've never did that, cause see me growing up with my grandma and stuff, well done was never burnt. But I've seen people order well done in the restaurants, and you ain't made them just because they say you ain't burnt all the meat, you ain't burnt all the juices, you ain't burnt. No, not really, because if you really bless like that, you know how to cook it well done to perfection, and all of the juices are still in there, because most of my steaks was well done. Most of my customers wanted well done steaks. They did, and I didn't burn them. But I'm not a chef. I'm not trying to be. I'm a cook. Born and raised. My grandma, my mama worked and made sure everybody was all right. Made sure I had every and anything I needed. They made an arrangement when I was a baby. They said when I was like 2 months, they both went to work, and they put me in some nursery or somewhere. And I came back because I was, you know, I got older and I got darker. I was real light, Passan Blanc, as a baby. And I had a rash. And they felt like they didn't change me. So my mama made a deal with her mama. If you keep me Chell and make sure she good, I take care of you and my brothers and sisters. You won't have to work. Just stay and keep me Chell. Oh yeah, y'all, I'm an only child. Why mess up what you have made good? I'm just telling you. Yeah, you know, when they made me, they broke the mold. Hey, blessed. That's facts. She didn't want no more, and I ain't wanted to have no more either. I wasn't one of them churning. Oh yeah, I want a sister or brother. My daughter did me that one. Oh, I wanted a sister or brother. Then when Lakeith got here, she wanted a sister. Baby, that's enough. That was it. It was over. 2 children was enough for me. A girl and a boy can't cook what girl. That's my family. For nobody. You wanted a sister or brother, I gave you a brother. Be happy. And then 2 peas in the pot now. That part. Ooh, but I tell you what, if I had smell-o-vision and they ever come out with smell-o-vision, y'all would be so happy. Because, baby, that's me trying to stretch it out and take the last paper off the towel. It's alright. But I said this was a sipping, silky, blackberry curds. Yeah. It's like, it really has a good full body flavor, but it'll be a soft blend. It has a full flavor. That's gonna go real well with that rosemary. And let me get out my lemon butter caper sauce. See this sauce here? My lemon garlic butter with caper sauce that's in the stores along with my spinach is fish, shrimp, pork chops, chicken, steak. Mama called it some dish that they used to serve it at the restaurant. Or she used to do all restaurant. She was a waitress for 40-something years before we got the shop. And she said it called, I would have to get her on here to see. When I do a steak for somebody. But what I need y'all to do is like my page. I forgot. Like my page. Subscribe to my page. And the next 2 months, who's ever been consistent and been adding me on their page for other people to watch, and I get more views, I will invite them here to cook with me. Whatever they want me to cook. And we're going to be having a good time with this tasting and cooking. And that's a fact. And with apples and onions. Now last time I had put jalapenos in it. I didn't pick up no jalapenos this time. But wait a minute. I didn't check because I had them already cut last time, didn't I? And my mama loves to pick me up jalapenos. So let's see if I got them. I didn't. I don't have none. You didn't get me none. All right. I don't have none, so there's no jalapenos going in here. I'm good with the onions and the bell peppers. I want a little bit of salt to bring out the flavors. Sea salt. I only use sea salt. To bring out the sweetness of the apple. And just a little bit of sugar. Just a little bit. That ain't even I'm not pulling out the little spoon stuff. No. Just a little bit to bring it out. The onions. You would probably say a teaspoon. No, that wasn't even a teaspoon. Yeah, teaspoon. I would give it a teaspoon. Teaspoon. Saute this in that butter. Cut it down some. Bring it up. Bring it down some. Pan. There you go. Y'all, I'm gonna put this on this pork chop. I don't have no special guests today, so I will be tasting my pork chop. I will be tasting this lemon butter caper sauce. I love my lemon butter caper sauce on everything. But in the meantime, my husband just texted me. He said put him something his Michelob Ultra in the freezer because he had just picked them up. And unlike meats, because the game coming on. He said put two in the freezer. He going to take a shower because he want to watch his game. Just getting off from work. So we're doing that. Okay, this is my dinner for tomorrow. So I'll probably be showing y'all how to make smothered okra. He bought 2 bags of okra. Some sausage. And he want a roast. That part. So while I'm on here waiting for these pork chops and this onion, onion and what you call them? Tamarind. And you can do it just like that. Taste it with that. I'm gonna rinse off. Oh, that's not ready. And I know that's not ready. I'm gonna wash off the pork chop this meat, put it in this thing. I know this is not ready, so we're gonna put it in there again. Pork chop, come on, pork chop. It's on 9. Maybe I didn't put 20 and start it, because that don't seem like that's been 20 minutes. I'm doing my YouTube channel, so I would love YouTube and Facebook. You're going to like my page, subscribe to my page, and taste all these blessings on my page. Yes, and we going to all be blessed together. But tomorrow, if you come back, I will be doing smothered okra with roast. Now I'm going to put this up. But for the roast for the day, while I got time for that big pork chop to be cooking, I'm going to stuff this. He bought beef, so he must have want me to, I must have didn't need it, huh? Because Mo ain't going to, normally he get pork, but I wasn't with him, so and there you go. And y'all know when I'm cooking this roast tomorrow, my wine going in my roast, right? Whatever I'm drinking, going in that roast. Because it's nothing but flavor in these hands. Nothing but flavor. Most of the time when I'm cooking, I put wine, liquor in my cooking. I do. So with that being said, call it what you want. I just call it flavor. Okay. Put this knife dry. I'm going to get one of these little bitty ones. So I can get some garlic. Stuff some garlic in this. Oh, that ain't gonna work. I need a sharp knife. Oh, the apples and onions is done. Oh my. You can turn it off because I like a little crisp to my apples. Not a lot. Just a little. Just a little. Oh shit. Excuse me. And I'm going to go ahead because they grabbed on the counter. The apples get in with the onion. And the onion tastes like apple, and the apple tastes like onion. You you could put that together and be like, yay. Facts. Facts, facts. Let's make this easy. Just half, and we go. I wanted that little, that's why I want the little knife, but to poke a hole in it, but put this garlic down there. Some big ones. And I cut up just a couple of little ones to sit on top of it. Pushing that in. Poke a hole, push it in. That's gonna sit overnight. Push the hole, push it in. Turn it over. I like, you're gonna notice with me, if I'm cooking something, I cook with fresh seasoning. I know they, you know, they have stuff in the stores where you could just buy the container. I find food tastes better with fresh, just cutting it up, opening up the flavors, opening up the season when you first cut into some of that. And open up the flavors of whatever that is you cut. When you said and bought it in the stove, you don't know how long it's been in that container and how long it's fresh. So anything I do is fresh. I like fresh. Okay, and with that being said, washing my hands. Take I'm gonna take just my season, my garlic season. And my combination. When I'm doing I have seasoning just for roasts. Like when I was in a festival, I used to do festivals too. My pulled pork roast, I made my own blend, my own seasoning. So I like fennel. I like fennel. I like the flavor of fennel. So all that got in my throat. I'm coming out with some seasoning, y'all. Give me a minute. Just give me a minute to get this all wrapped up. But y'all gonna taste all these blessings that's in this hand. I promise you. I promise you. But what y'all can do is use y'all favorite seasoning. But I actually buy seasonings, buy different flavors, different like cumin, coriander, fennel, thyme, sage. I buy all that, my granulated garlic. I don't really mess with granulated onion because I'd rather fresh onion. But I like my granulated garlic with my garlic. I don't know what that's about, but I'm telling you, my grandma never bought granulated onion, so I don't buy granulated onion, and she never bought the powdered garlic. She bought the granulated garlic, and she used that. So there you go. My grandma. I get it from my grandma. And with that being said, I just want a little, and I'm not gonna even salt the whole thing. Look at that. Making sure all that get married around in them. All the tips and the edges and stuff. with that seasoning I sprinkled in there with the garlic. And just a little, just on the top. I don't want to do the whole thing because I want to taste it. Just to be on the safe side. And this is going to sit in the box for tomorrow. For Sunday's dinner. And guess what we have? Smothered okra. The shrimp in there, I didn't take out it's shrimp and sausage. Put the shrimp and sausage. I usually put shrimp, sausage, and chicken. I buy chicken tenders and cut up and put it in there. But he said he didn't want no chicken tenders. So your video won't have to do without chicken. All right, sweetie. Because that's my husband. And you can have whatever you like. He don't want chicken in his okra. All he wants is shrimp and sausage. I usually put Italian sausage in it too. If I got some down there, I'm going to put it in there. Because I ain't going to the store tomorrow. It's supposed to be cold. We lighting the fireplace tomorrow. We're going to be cozy in here after I cook, though. After I cook and take my bath. We're going to be cozy in here. That part. Okay, we can wash these two up. Oh, just in case you didn't catch my video. I guess you can Google this and find them. But these things here are nice. They're nice. Like I said, my son got me these knives. My son, Chubbs Turn Up, got me the knife for my birthday. And my other son, from another mother that I love, and y'all know him as Wall Street Trap, bought me a Fendi purse. And there you go. Oh, God is good all the time good. He bought me a Fendi purse. I guess he's going to have to give me some shoes or something to go with it, because I don't know. I guess when I go out there by him in Atlanta, I wear the purse. I don't really go nowhere out here to wear the Fendi purse. But I thank God highly for my knives, my juicer, and my Fendi purse. For my birthday last year, 2021, was a supernatural blessed year. And this 2022 is a supernatural blessed year. Because the rest of these years is supernatural and blessed. Okay, rinse off this from the onion. I bleaches everything, y'all. And the board ain't never, I ain't had this board for over, I think I had this board for like some years. We're going to go with, I ain't had this board for some years. I don't leave it in the water, but you have to clean them. I see the new little fancy boards. They so pretty and nice. Maybe in my next, later on in life, maybe I'll get a new board. But this board, if it ain't broke, don't. If it ain't broke, why you fixing it? If it ain't broke. I'm just saying. What y'all think about these pork chops? Seem like I'm going to have to warm up my lemon butter cake sauce to go with this pork chop. But like I said, I didn't want to warm up all this. So what I'm going to do is scoop some out. Scoop some out. I don't need all of it. It's just me. It's just me and my husband, and he can't kind of camera shy right now. So before we go. Anyway, this. My mama and picked up these little fancy bunch of fancy plastic utensils in the cup right there. And it stretches. You almost, because it looked like a real spoon, you almost want to clean it or something, huh? You literally almost want to clean this, and it's plastic. Okay. Y'all can smell that. Y'all want to check on the pork chop? Oh, now what I'm going to do is get a cup, because I know that grease from the pork chop is down in that, down in that air fryer. I know the grease from that pork chop is down in the air fryer. I know it is. Did y'all see that? Y'all see these pork chops in the air fryer. Now let's see how this look. Because y'all know I did minutes before and minutes after. It's just about watching it. I felt like I did 20 and 20. But I only been on here 53 minutes, so maybe I didn't. But that's dead. So let's get a nice plate to plate this up. Let's get a nice plate to plate this up. This lemon and garlic, when you heat it up, you smell it. But I don't think I can do it without making it fall on the floor. So, but I'm going to try to do it like this. We're going to take this pork chop. We're going to put this pork chop on this plate. Like this. If y'all smelt this, that's man. If y'all smell this, man, this is a big pork chop, and it's giving me problems. But I'm gonna get this on this plate. I am, and I'm gonna take a picture of this. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture afterwards. later, but we're gonna put this because my air fryer don't belongs on my island. Belongs on the counter. But I wanted to make sure y'all saw it today, and I'll be cleaning that later. Right now, move that grease from the air fryer. These pork chops. Put this in the sink. I was gonna put this over it, but I'm gonna do it like a side. I'm gonna do it like a side. Cause y'all know me and my husband gonna be sharing this. This our meal for the day. I know I want more because I'm gonna combine it together. I'm gonna eat it all together. I ain't gonna tell y'all no tell. I am. Put that in the zinc. Now, my lemon butter caper sauce. Can I get close? Can I just pull this on here up close? Let's see. Lemon butter caper. Lemon garlic butter caper. Lemon garlic butter caper. Lemon garlic butter caper. Lemon garlic butter caper. I can't do it. Oh, my bad. But I can bring y'all to this. My bad. Where is that? Now see, just because I was trying to be fancy. There you go. And I would say on that note, bon appetit. Y'all be blessed. Come taste some blessings. Go to my therms. I'll be at a therm near you. Be blessed.